Well, well, well. Feels like we are back on stream again. Okay, what else? Let me set up the stream real quick. As always, hi Jonas, I am and welcome guys. Hope you had a great day so far, Yu-Gi-Oh! Hi Bezid. Hi Pegasus, welcome to all of you guys. Please don't forget to leave a like to the stream, please, and thank you. Hi Brown. Exactly, Brown. Exactly. The first and the hardest day is gone. Now we can go with the next one. Yep, we did. It was... I hope you got a much lighter Monday than me, because mine was catastrophic. And you know, and the fact that it was Monday didn't help really, but still, we're here, we're gone through it, so let's go. Welcome Nyonga. Good evening to you, my man. Hi Muddy Muddy, please speak English, or sorry, write English, otherwise I can't understand you. You want to predict the ban list? Yeah, we always try it here. What we have today, BANLIST prediction. Oh, it's a matter of my job, no worries. Hi Nacho, hello Papa Chat, how did you all enjoy this Casey Cup? To be fair, like, I just played mostly Dark Magician, yeah, basically just Dark Magician. I have to be honest, I almost enjoyed it. You know why? Like, because it was always about solving a puzzle going second. I never felt like I had literally no chance. I swear, there was not even once that, you know, starting the duel, as soon as I go second and I see my opponent's board, not even once that I thought, oh jeez, I can't do nothing, I can't do anything. I swear, I never thought that. And that, I think, is the most important thing. Because if you go second and you can't do nothing... And to be fair, I felt like also my opponents. Even though I played Mind on Air to shut down not completely their skills, but some part of their skills. My opponents, of course, I'm talking about. I still felt like they played. And somehow they also got a way through it. So, you know, I just felt like it was nice. Like, I always had the chance. It was the only thing I could complain about, if I have to be honest with you, it was about time. Even going second, it felt like I did not have enough time to think of all of the things I had to think, especially because my opponents opened most of the times with like 4, 5, 6 interruptions, of course counting also the back rows. And if that's the case, you can't have just those 2-3 minutes, you know, and that's just really the only thing I would have changed, to be honest. The only one for real, because the rest was just nuts. Ciao Debbo, tutto bene tu? Ciao Alessandro, buonasera. Hi Julian. Oh, in Italy it's 5:15 p.m. Oh guys, let me actually send the alert on Discord and we're gonna get started. Do we know which deck was the best this KC Cup season? Actually no, but I'm gonna have a ban list taking into account what I saw, because I played all the 3 days, so... Hi Putra. The meta is balanced except Amano Winaro, and that's kinda true. I had at once going second with Rebecca Dragons. For Shinobird I tried but lost cause of Amano during my turn. For Blue Eyes I won cause they let me synchro into Black Rose Dragon. Hi Jonas, guys, thank you so much. Please don't forget to leave a like on the stream, please, and thank you. Yeah, we need to have more time, or a dynamic timer that has 5 or 10 seconds every time you make a move. That could be interesting, actually, Nacho. That could be super interesting. This Casey Cup was more fun than the last one. Totally agree. Totally agree. Exactly, Clay. BANLIST predizione. Hi, Emmanuel, welcome. Just 2 problems, Rebecca's skill and Amano. Rebecca's skill and Amano, yeah, technically, yes. I couldn't, actually, I was not sure about it, but technically, Blue Eyes feels fair in the end. High Flux, Rebecca's skill is dumb as freak. Eyes of Buller, my friend. Oh, ma per la case incredibile, ma vero, il Despia mi ha dato un sacco di soddisfazioni. Ottimo, Debo, alla fine è comunque solido. Hai mai fatto un mazzo insetto, Jack? Ma parecchio tempo fa, ti parlo forse di 3 anni quando uscirono i Battle Wasp. Se cerchi Battle Wasp sul mio canale YouTube lo trovi, però non è ovviamente a livello del meta di adesso, ma manco lontanamente, parliamo di parecchio tempo fa. Ma anche più che altro perché supporti non ne sono usciti. Pap, the meta is balanced in my opinion except I'm on a winner. You know, but I feel you. I mean, it's kind of true. If they had Droplet, but I mean, it's fine that Droplet is just an amazing card, and it's, I mean, it's understandable. He can decide duels. You know what I mean? So, okay, guys, let me actually set this. Let me go into the tier list. In a minute, I'm gonna show you the screen, guys. I'm gonna go into the tier list and so what we can actually ban. So we are. There's already some of us, so guys, please give me the chance of reminding you again to leave a like to the stream, super important, and then we can just have a look at the tier list and decide how to start on our BANLIST predizione. Okay, I should do this. Perfecto. You should see the tier list. Enough good, I hope. Where the heck is... text? So let me open notes. Oh, here it comes. Okay, perfect. Everything is fine. So we can just write here. BANLIST predizione. How do you see it? No, you don't see it. Oh, if I do this, you don't see it. Okay, BANLIST predizione. Is it clear, guys? Do you see it clearly? It's just a little bit... okay. No, it's good. I mean, on TikTok, it's gonna be a little bit tougher, guys, unfortunately. Even though that feels like something somehow acceptable. I hope Blue Eyes gets hot heat, either skill nerf for hits. We'll see. But yeah, Amano needs to go. Either have it and summon and something needed for Shinobird Limited 1 or ban it all together. Something needs to be done about the Rebecca OTKs like Gem Knights and the Thor OTK. Shinobirds will take a hit and Blue Eyes White Dragon will with Majesty to 2 and Kaiba to 2. Through never face everyone using that. Actually, to be honest, guys, yeah, I mean, for the ones of you that saw the stream. Batoski, thank you so much for the donations of TikTok. Hi El Peruanito. Nice for your unlock. Hi Yesh Bash. Ormai le staple di Yu-Gi-Oh non cambiano quasi mai. È impossibile fare un deck senza trovare un deck che domina. In che intendi le staple? Le staple sono le carte, le tech. Vabbè, ma quelle è normale che ci siano, no? Che sono le più forti, sono quelle, si cambia poco. se invece parli di deck diversi dal meta, se parli di meta, allora se vai sul mio canale YouTube ti garantisco al 100% che trovi deck che non trovi nel meta. Ci sono versioni ibride, a me piace fare proprio questo, non so se conosci il canale, se sei nuovo del canale, ma se vai su YouTube, sul mio canale YouTube che trovi il link in bio su TikTok, io faccio solo deck, anche se tratto i meta, poi li rivisito in una forma diversa, originale, perché non mi piace giocare le stesse cose che giocano tutti, e in generale trovi anche deck molto ibridi, molto simpatici. Given that, I see you're already giving me a lot of things. Guys, hi Job, Job Jacobs. Guys, start from here. Skills won't be nerfed. That's what I think. Skills won't be nerfed. Cards will be hit. Skills won't be nerfed. That's what I think. They won't touch Blue Eyes and Dark Magician. They might go hard on Shinobird. Yeah, that's what I think as well. I mean, I'm not sure about the Blue Eyes, but I think Blue Eyes will probably get a slap on the wrist. But because if you think about it, in the end, it was not that. I mean, I don't know. I think I basically lost against Blue Eyes only when I misplayed. Gonna give you that. There's a Toxic TK with the Shinano skill, like you only run Kaijus and back row removal, but that's a going second deck. Unless they open a lot of life barrier. We need Darts event as soon as possible. Job is gonna, I think is coming in January. When is the new ban list? Like the announcement is coming probably this week. The application probably in December. Hi Ethan, welcome. Hi Gizzino, welcome. I experienced that Shinobird TK Nanshin Warriors where they tribute my monster like 3 times with the same monster in 1 turn. Yeah, I mean, those first turn kill needs to be gone, guys. But to be honest, I never faced them in the KC Cup. Now, for the ones of you that follow the streams that we had along the weekend, I actually didn't face any of the FTK deck. I'm glad it didn't happen, actually. Can you show the deck next to the Dark Magician? You mean Soul? In a minute. In a minute, guys. Exactly, Clay. But now I don't know what you were playing, if you were playing Dark Magician like me. But, you know, Blue Eye, I mean, I know I can get hated for what I'm about to say. But Blue Eyes felt kinda balanced. Like, okay, yeah, they have tools to go second, they have the Blue Eyes Jet Dragon that can come back, and yada yada, and they have the Majesty, targeting destruction, and then the turn 1. The only real oppressive turn 1 was with Herald. But again, that is not consistency. That's not consistent, because having Herald in Blue Eyes depends on you drawing a level 3 monsters that you have no way searching. That you have no way to search. So, and outside of that, Blue Eyes is in the truth balanced. And this is coming from someone that's never played Blue Eyes, neither in the card climb, or in the DLV Max climb, or in the second stage. I never played Blue Eyes. I played Blue Eyes for 2 hours. The first time the first day the box came out to give you the video of the combo with Herald. But outside of that, I never played Blue Eyes. So, my opinion comes from an honest point of view of an adversary, actually. I'm an opponent of Blue Eyes. Could be Drago, could be. Any deck with this new skill tier? Actually, Rigi, I didn't watch that at all. I'm just going for the BANLIST prediction. Then from tomorrow, from this evening, I'm starting working on those stuff. November was kinda dead character-wise, but at least we got the Alston as a surprise. Yes. That's cool, actually. I hope that we have some good new cards as rewards, but we just had the alternative art of Dark Magician. I hoped for something different, to be honest. Change of art is not bad as graceful charity. 100% agree. Maybe Majesty to 1. I don't think that is gonna be the case. Hi, Dueling Unlocked. Welcome, guys. Please take a moment and subscribe to Dueling Unlocked. Super good Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links Canon. I don't know if you can all Majesty... If you can call Majesty balanced when you can activate it same turn it set. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But if you played any deck from... Wait a minute, Dueling Unlocked. Weren't you the one playing Rebecca's skill? You say Majesty is unbalanced when you come from Rebecca's skill. Seriously? How dare you? Anyway, I call it balanced. I mean, given the meta we have, guys. Given the meta we have. I know it's super good, but again, it's not... I mean, in my opinion, and that's just my opinion, of course, you can't even compare Majesty to Amano Inaro. You can't. In my opinion, you can't. Especially since Amano Inaro is searchable through a skill. So you can't even stop the search of Amano Inaro. Nice, Jamie, and welcome. Most annoying is with Croco, Maximus, and Search Peacock and Flirt the list. What are you talking about, actually? Rebecca's skill can return a card to deck for the first effect as a nerf. That's a good thing, Maiden Knight Phantasma. That is, in my opinion, the only thing that can happen to a skill. Like, if the skill gets nerfed, the only thing that can happen is that they had the shuffle back to the deck to, you know, reduce the size of end. That's what's happening. You know, in the best case scenario. Amano is very bad. Majesty is just the equivalent of Armored Dragon in Draconic Contact skill. Nacho. I mean, I know what you mean. I mean, we can say equivalent in a powered up meta. Because, I mean, keep in mind, Draconic Contact, I mean, Armored Dragon has a cost. You have to discard. It's more easily negatable because it's still a monster, right? You can also remove them. It's not a quick effect, so you can remove it before your opponent decides to activate the effect. There are some few changes that make them hardly comparable, but I know what you mean, and it makes sense if you look at it from the perspective of a meta that is going on in power, that has risen the bar in terms of, you know, power and strong decks. Hi, Chrono Phantom. When will the banlist come? We don't know. Probably in this week we will have the announcement. And as Drago was suggesting, maybe we will have the application on the Rush Festival. The big thing I will say regarding Konami is, when was the last time they acted predictable in regards to bounce skills? Probably never. But actually, no, we got something sometimes in our banlist prediction, to be honest. I agree with it, welcome, and glad you are a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Hi, Natso. You bricked a lot. Oh. I think I just faced probably one. In my 100 duels, more than 50% were against Rebecca. No, I say 40% against Rebecca. And I think they bricked once or twice. But again, 100 duels are not that much. If you say 100 duels and 40% is Rebecca, just 40 duels. On 40 duels, it's just that. Yeah, when you go second for Rebecca, the skill, the Joan needs to be on the field face up. True, but you still get the monsters. Like skill, like Joan needs to be face up for the Graceful Charity or what? Or am I missing something? Nothing because it makes money. No, Riggy, but I mean, for Blue Eyes, guys, at least that's my impression. This is my opinion coming from the streams that you saw on in the weekend, during the weekend. Honestly, guys, Blue Eyes, yeah, it's consistent, but you know, it does not have toxic things, in my opinion. Do you expect a big list or a small list? You know what's the thing, Dueling Unlocked? That it all comes to what they have in mind. Like, I could see them hitting a lot of things in preparation for the big main box of the new year. Because if you think about it, this is the last chance they have to release a ban list. Before the new year box. And I know probably we're gonna have another mini. First, we're gonna have a mini at the end of November or at the beginning of December. We could have a mini, we could have not, we could have just a deck build box or a structure deck. It already happened in the past, but I think this is the last chance to have a ban list, a motivated ban list, you know, from, of course, the last Casey Cup before the big box of the new year, so they could actually nerf a lot of our stuff to the ground. With Soulswag, could you do anything about the Yuan? I mean, don't you have a searchable drop card that pops? I mean, if they open Cyclone, that's fine, but... Yep, Yuan has to be on the skill face up to get the Blissful Cherry, so if you just destroy or flip their Yuan, the deck dies. Wait, but they still have the 2 monsters on the field, am I right? The 2 Lusted Dragon? Or am I missing something? Oh, Black Hole 2 cards, okay, I know what you mean, Drago. I know what you mean. Are we getting Anniversary Box or not? I don't know, Tick. Hi, Gary. Perhaps like burn deck before just limit 1 everything. Totally agree on that, guys. FTK should be gone. Should never exist. That is where the combo starts. True, Isaac. That's true as well. I love Tia, Stepan. I think a lot of people do. Pegasus, you're answering to the fact of no, like do they just need the fact of the dragons? Yes, Tariq, you can find the video on the channel on YouTube. What deck do you run mostly? I mean, this Casey Cup I run Dark Magician. It could be Flyblaze. Nice El Pervanito. Yo, Pap, what do you think about the new skill with Subterror? I actually don't know, Julian, or I didn't see the new skill because I'm focusing on the ban list. But after the stream in the evening, and tomorrow, of course, I'm gonna try to work and see what is all of this stuff about Tia. Yeah, and also, Burner, you're right. I was forgetting about the fact they need 2 targets. So it's all under the same effect with the Graceful. Ah, okay. So if you stop the Yuan, everything goes to grave. I mean, everything goes gone. Okay. It goes to waste. Makes sense. Okay, guys, let's start. I wanted to read all of you, but I also want to start right now. Let's go. So let's start from exactly Tier 1 Blue Eyes. If Duel Links meta actually loads. I bet you hard that Chimera will come back to Tier 3 again. Removing them was a mistake. I did very good in the Casey Cup with only playing it. True, I mean, Chimera is actually good. That's true. Also, you open a second Yuan. Yes, because you get the additional normal for Yuan, right? What tier do you think Dark Magician will be if the main decks are nerfed? I think he's not coming more than a Tier 2. He could come, he could advance as a Tier 2, but I don't think it's gonna go over more than that. Pap, Jet to 1, Salvation to 1, Illusion to 1. It's never happening. That is so wrong, Kaling. That is so wrong. At least to me. Maybe, imagine you're right and that's exactly what happens, but I don't think so. Okay, this is Blue Eyes White Dragone Metadone in our BANLIST prediction, right? Okay. Okay. And here comes the problem. Like, I don't see them being hit, to be honest. I don't see them being hit. I was telling you about Majesty Limited 3, but there's not that much of people that play Book of Eclipse because you just play Droplet. So I don't know, guys. I'm fine. I'm having a hard time trying to understand how could you nerf this. I know what you mean with Majesty limited 1, so they do not have this thing of popping again and again. That could be a thing, but I don't know. I honestly don't know. Pop both set dragons, interesting. Majesty and Peacock to 1. Majesty. You know that's actually a good idea, Flukes? That's actually a very freaking great idea. Like, Peacock could be a little bit, you know, toxic with the Majesty, right? It could be a little toxic. Don't forget about the new anti-skill cards. This is the most toxic cards in the KC Cup. 100% true. I was playing that, Mind on Air. Ban Herald. I don't know, it just came out. I don't think that's the issue. Make the trap not activatable on the same turn. That could be a change in the skill, actually. Majesty plus Jet Dragon limit trees. That could make sense. I mean, but I don't know how many people only play Book of Eclipse. Not on the KC Cup, I swear to you. I mean, I think I never faced a Blue Eyes playing a Book of Eclipse. They just play Droplet. Exactly, Sir Burner. Majesty and Peacock to 1, so they make you play Chaos Dragon, Jet to 3 to be safe. Yeah, exactly, Flux. That's why it's genius. The Majesty, you said Majesty? Majesty and Peacock to 1 is genius, so they force you to play the Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon that is in the selection box, and you actually have to play that. Or you can play the legendary Black Luster Soldier as well. If Peacock at 1 and Amano also takes Amano out of Shinobird. True, guys, we got it. I mean, but this is too smart and too logical for Konami to do it. Konami is never gonna do such a great thing of limiting Shinobird Peacock to 1, Majesty to 1, and Amano Winaro to 1. So you have to choose to either play Peacock or playing Amano Winaro. They're never gonna do it because this is such a great thing. Such a great thing. Exactly, Subordinate. And just because it would be perfect, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Hi, Nawolf, welcome. Forbidden Dropper will be heated to 3 and nerfed for every meta X altogether in the rogues to promote Imperma more. It's actually not that much of it's not that far of a thought. That actually makes sense. That could make sense, but I don't think that it's happening. You know why? Because they are releasing lately. They just released some more drop cards from the ban list. I don't think they're gonna limit droplets simply because impermanence does not need to be pushed, because it's just, you know, from some perspective, it's even better than Droplet because you can activate it from the hand, even during your opponent's turn when he goes first. So it's kind of an end trap. So honestly, I don't see this competition. A lot of people that already had Droplet just went for Impermanence as well. Amano ban is necessary to Toxicoa card. Honestly, if you limit one that and Peacock, it's just too good. Pap, to be comp, you have to play Book of Eclipse. Literally everyone plays it. Manual again, it's simply not true. Not everyone plays it. And you're just having a top 8 Blue Eyes in front of your eyes. Look at it. I'm just showing you a tournament player that was not playing it. Again, so no, not everyone is playing it. This is the proof in front of your eyes. So true, Zolburner. What tier is Rainbow Dragons? Not tier yet, it's a rogue deck. Is it worth getting the cards and grinding Rainbow Dragon? Andres, right now you should not spend your gems. BANLIST coming this week. Plus field spell. That could be as well, but these, you know, Crossfire, it's just so good, honestly. I know not. So a lot of everyone plays Peacock. I miss when 380p in a deck was tier 0. I don't miss those times, to be honest. What if they don't hit anything again? I don't think so. Again, you saw one person playing Book of Eclipse, but not everyone is playing Book of Eclipse. No worries, Andres. I'm gonna be weird and put Magus, Jet, and Ultimate Fusion and Limit Tree, since all those cards you want to run in at least one, and they lower the power without neutering. That could happen as well. That could happen as well, honestly. But I think I'm gonna write my thing. I'm too excited from this. I hope somehow Konami or someone that works at Konami watches this and knows they will make everyone happy doing this. Blue Eyes, Majesty, and what we say, and Peacock to limit 1. And I think that's fine. I think it is just fine. I don't think nothing else needs to be limited. It's to limit copies of those cards. Yeah, to play just one Majesty, one Ultimate Fusion, and what was the other one? And Jet. Honestly, that could be too much. I don't think they deserve to do that. Like for the level of the meta right now, I don't think it's needed. Nah, Cortez, I don't think so. Thank you so much to Wagner Freitas for the subscription, appreciate that. Impairment Droplet, no, Lemog is never happening, no. Will Rockets beat the tier list? No. Nerf skill, Sandy Gay, we know Konami never does that, so don't get your hopes up for that, guys. It's not happening, just trust me. Smash the like button and trust me. It's not happening. It's simply not happening. Yeah, JB Armor, but keep in mind, we never saw deck list variations. In the KC Cup, we have just the same deck list, the 2 or 3 same deck lists again and again. That's why I opened this channel, to promote diversity. But if there's no diversity in the meta decks, how could you even ask for diversity in the staples? It's never happening. Kaiban to Dimitrina, I don't think it's happening, guys. The nerf, the Tycoon skill, what? You mean, yeah, but that's just one case scenario out of so many. Hi, Moises, welcome back. Okay, guys, so I think that's all for Blue Eyes. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's prediction. And I think it's gonna be all. You have just one Majesty. And that's fine. They're probably gonna play more Ultimate Fusion, I guess. But again, Ultimate Fusion's pops just if they have Blue Eyes on the field. And again, it makes so much sense, guys, especially in the reasoning of even for their pockets. Because if they limit the Peacock, they are forced to play Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon. So they have to buy it from the selection box and maybe spend money. That's what's happening. Let's go on. Let's go on. Because for me, there's nothing else. That's it. I don't see anything else being hit, honestly. That's fine. Okay. Blue Eyes was done. Next one, Shinobirds, tier 1. This is one of the list. For Shinobirds, we can start... Okay, we can go... For Shinobirds, we can start... Shinobirds... We can start by riding Peacock to limit 1, and also... Amano. How do you call it? Amano? Iwado. Okay. Amano. Iwado. And Peacock to 1. And we already start from a great point of view. Because if they lose access to their freaking floodgate, you're chilling. They can't just shuffle this. I mean, use this to shuffle everything and you have no response. Thanks for nothing else gonna come. No, guys, more is going to come. Change the skill. I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna do it, guys. Especially also because Blue Eyes is Konami's favorite and also people favorite, so I don't know, Manuel. Maybe you played against other players. I know you want to say that, but I just showed you on Duel Links meta the best side right now that, again, not everyone plays Book of Eclipse, and actually only 19% of people plays Book of Eclipse. 19%, it's 1 out of 5. Maybe you were just unlucky and just you fell into a Discord full of Book of Eclipse player. Next, Shinobird. Yeah, but I mean, non-ban Amano. I think we're not gonna see the ban list of Amano Inato, guys. What about Sky Striker? I don't think they're gonna be hit, honestly, but we'll see. I don't think so. I want Sparks limited to strong. Makes sense in the eyes of FFTK. Amano to 1 and the trap to 1. No, guys, Amano to 1, and we already have Peacock to 1. Oh, what is it? This guy. So they can just play either this or this. And that's fine. The trap should be at 1 instead. I don't know. Look how many staples they have. And that's exactly the thing. Maybe because they have so many staples, I think they need to have 2 things I'm gonna tell you. A limited 2 and a limited 3. The limited 2 is because they do not have to have access to allowed life barrier. That is toxic. 8 staples, that actually feels kind of light. 3, 6, 8. Oh, you're true, it's 8. They won't have Book of Eclipse any more than it already is. True. Balance for Trickstars, definitely not. Okay, now we need to choose. We need to pick a limited 2 and a limited 3. And I think I know for the limited 2. The limited 2 would be either the field or the ritual spell. I think the field, honestly. The field will go to 2 so that they can play allowed life barrier. That was a problem. And it's rising in usage. That is toxic and should not be allowed. So I'm gonna actually go on and writing field spell to 2. No access to the trap. And the trap, I mean, the trap is kind of fine, guys, because most of them just plays 1. I think limited 3 will be Aratama and Nikitama. That could be actually something. But I see them having also limited 3. Yeah, it could be not the box. I mean, not the DSR box, but probably these that are rares make sense to have them at 3. Aratama and Nikitama makes sense. Field spell makes so much sense for limit 2. Yeah, it's SR, it's free, it's core. Exactly. Perfect, Clay. Perfecto. I will say also at this point, Aratama / Nikki to 3. But honestly, I don't know if both. I don't know if both are needed. They could just have also... They could just have one of them to 3. Just so they lose access to the Book of Eclipse staples. And the limited 3 pool if they play something else. I don't think so. They just play Book of Eclipse though. But yes, that's what I would do. Again, I'm not sure this would be both. It could be even just one. Necessarily both. Do I write? Okay, let's avoid the word. I don't know how to spell it. Not both, even just one. Right? Pap, I don't think they will limit 1 peacock. It's a level reward. It's exactly why they're gonna do it. Because it's free to play. Pegasus. Confirmed by Decade. Maybe limit to ritual spell? No, I think it's gonna be the field spell instead. Exactly, Subburner. Nightingale is a level up rewarding unlimited to 1. Exactly. And trust me, it's gonna happen with Peacock as well. Trust me. I mean, guys, so far if this happens, it will be so freaking of a good ban list right now. I think there's nothing else. Do we have else? Free the bird? No, they're toxic, dude. No. What do you have in mind? We'd be lucky if even one of your predictions for Shino came true. This is a great balance so far, so it's not gonna happening, right? I will be pissed if Shinobird doesn't get it. I mean, 100%, in my opinion, 100% are gonna get it because they're free to play. They're free to play, guys, so they're gonna be hit, trust me. Yes, Drago, you're right, actually, as well. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else do we freaking have? Yeah, and especially, I mean, I don't think there's more. The actual deck is totally fine. Huh, now we come to the... But that's too harsh, no? If you think about it, let's go really quick back. If you think about it, no, you're just making them lose access to 2 toxic things: the Amano Iwaro, that is too much, and the access with the limited 2 here, access to the allowed life barrier, that is super duper ultra toxic. For the limited 3, I could see, but again, instead of Book of Eclipse, they could just play Droplets, and they're fine. They could play Impermanence, and they will be fine. So, I see that. The only thing it could be too much, probably, is the limited 3. In my opinion, I could see a ban list where the limit 3 does not happen on this deck, and I will be okay anyway. But in my opinion, again, guys, in my opinion, these two, the limit 1s and the limit 2s, they need to happen. They need to happen. To be fair, for most optimal lists, you want 3 of the selection box cards. Yes, that's true. Are we predicting an Amano ban? No, but a limit 1 with Shinobird's Peacock, Baron Peacock. Dark Magician I don't think can get it because the biggest limit of the deck is inherent to Duel Links, being the timer. Kinda true, but still, Mind on Air is gonna be hit 100%. Mind on Air, 100% hit. If we can call that a Dark Magician card, but technically yes. Bana Beast Wheeler, that's of course no. That was one of the only thing you could have to enter to Shinobirds, guys. What are you talking about? You hate him. Guys, not because you hate a card that needs to be limited or hit by the ban list. I think they need to put restrictions on Rebecca's skill. Now we'll see, actually. We're gonna go into the list. Consistency makes more sense, like making them play one of each. To work like this, to work like what? To play with the two floodgate, basically. The Amano Iwaro and the allowed life barrier? I don't think so. But actually with this, you can still play it. You can still have Amano Iwaro. And you just give up the Peacock. Fabled to tier 1. Ban might be bad in case stun becomes a thing. I don't think it's gonna... They do not act prevently on that. How about changing interaction between skills and real effects instead? That could be another way as well, but I'm not sure. Again, the logos, I don't know if you were... I mean, there was a stream yesterday. I don't know if it was the one in the afternoon or in the morning where I said, because of Mind on Air, they could change how skills work, and instead of say reveal, they can say show, as Majesty works, as Majesty of the White Dragons works. So they could actually tell you show the card, so Mind on Air will do nothing, and so it's just gonna be show So no cards could be a problem for the skills. Instead of reveal, it's gonna be show. 1 Amano, 1 Peacock, 1 field. That would be too much, Rexas, in my opinion. 1 field would be too much. Because you want to have the field, even multiple, at least 2, my opinion, should be there. Field spell to 2. They need to do something about Rebecca Dragon's deck. It's OP when they go first. Yeah, 6 NM, unfortunately. I get getting Dueler too, but we have to be fair. Actually, Selborn, Dueler is one of the necessary evil, as you said yesterday. It's like Droplet. It's evil, but it's a necessary evil. I just hope that Konami sent Amano to Shadow Realm. Probably limit 1. Amano survived being banned in the past when people were playing this Mileboard skill. It even survived any limit during that time. I don't see them banning it now. Not banning, but again, limiting 1 now, yes. Because the difference now is that right now this is searchable. With no cost. I wish they would just ban allowed lol, such an unfun card and will always be a problem in the future. That's actually true. All the deck, no Nyang, that cannot happen. It could be Fakoli. Should they ban Holland? Yes, not Herald, guys. Holland should be banned. That damn boy. I meant all to limit 3. I wouldn't do that either, honestly. Because you know why, Rexas? Because if you do that, they can still play 2 of the allowed life barrier. You need to make them lose access to allowed life barrier, at least in my opinion. But if they put 2 retail field spell, I don't know. Most people play 1 field spell though. And still having and that's bad actually. Mike, you should not build something now. You should wait because this week we're gonna have a ban list. You mean the Amano Irado, Colette? Then give them another limit too. Then it could be too much on the deck, I think. Of course, that's my opinion, Rexus. Right? Maybe you could be right. Who knows? That's what I see. I mean, from my perspective, having 1/1/1 and then also limit 2 could be too much. I don't know what did you write, Zabor. No, he doesn't want links. Personally, I think Shino is quite fair without Amano, and that's true. Peacock is much more fair when you can respond with monster effects. Exactly, George. Exactly, and that's the thing. But I think they will still get the field spell to 2 for that reason. And again, what you write is exactly the reason why I said Aratama Nikido 3 might not happen, because that could be too much. Like, they can't play the Eclipse, let's be honest. Because once that you solve the issue, Amano, and the allowed life barrier that is Cancer, because they draw too much, well, then you're kinda good. Erase Amano. Okay, guys, I guess we're done with the tier 1. Here it comes, Dragonsia. Dragons. Huh? Your love. I don't know why they unlimited the Synchro Herald. Because it's not that easy to be done, probably. It's because of that. Ciao Ciccio Franco, io che non ho il personaggio per sbloccare le 3 di pavone, come faccio? Le 3 di pavone? Ciccio, se vai su questo sito dove sono io, che si chiama Duel Links Meta, e scrivi il nome del personaggio, puoi vedere come si sblocca. Se stai parlando invece dei Shinobirds, quindi quelli il tier 1 di adesso, ti consiglio di non costruirlo adesso, perché questa settimana uscirà la banlist. Questa settimana uscirà una banlist e probabilmente verrà colpito dalla banlist, quindi non ti conviene costruire un deck adesso. Kill the skill. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, because again, how do you deal with this? That's true. You can't eat cards here. That's kind of true. I have no idea what you're saying right now. I only speak English. Yeah, Reaper was speaking Italian with a viewer from TikTok. The skills, the hit. Big thing would be to reduce the amount of non-light wind dragons you can run. It would be you mean a big hit? Because right now we have how many? 4 non-light, non-wind monsters. For this, you just play 3 though. Non-light, non-wind is just 3. And you know what? Simple yet easy thing. Just make them not be able to play all of this. They just have to play light wind monsters. Light wind dragons, basically. We could say that. So, no chamber. No grotesque dragon. No special summon from this. You can play still the Tempest. So basically, they could still have the Shiu, right? But without the chamber. They can still have Hieratic Seal, but not that bounces and then 2 more pops come. And I think that could be a fair hit. Taking into account they draw so much, and probably what else? I was looking for, Limit 1 or really. Limit 3, they don't play Limit 3. Someone plays Book of Ecclesiastes. Maybe a Limit 3 on the Yuan, so they can't play the Limit 3s eventually. What do you think about this? Yeah, now but the Graceful Charity is actually the signature card. That's why they're doing it. Limit 1 on Yuan is just too much. Reaper. No needs, it doesn't kill the deck. Also, you can inflict damage, guys. Also, I don't know about need for Hieratic Seal. I don't think so. Hieratic Seal becomes a problem when you can also go into Grotesque Dragon and give him 2 more pops. But if you change the skill and change it so they cannot play anything else except light and wind dragons from the main deck, and the extra deck is still free, I think you actually solve the issue. Like, imagine, probably if you do this, they basically can't set Tiding. They can't set Tiding. They can only have Tiding in the grave. So 1 less removal, 1 less effect of popping from the Grotesque Dragon, less summons to go into level 7 as well. I see this coming. Ciao, Francesco. I'm risky from the game now. Issue here, if you hit the cards, Dragonman Armor Dragon gets it for no reason. And that's why we can't hit the cards. You can't hit Grotesque Dragon could be hit, but again, how do you hit the deck? They play just 1 copy, so it doesn't make sense. You can't hit the Dragon Rulers. You can't. These are normal monsters. This is Yuan, and that's fine. Like, honestly, I won't do Yuan to 3, Grotesque to 3, and what else? I don't think it's fair, honestly. I will change the skill to play just light and wind monsters. And then that's it. And then that would be probably it. And that would be fine. How Konami going to sell the Dragon Rulers though if they do this skill hit? They can still have the Tempest Dragon Rulers rooms, and I think they're gonna do something else for the other dragons, in my opinion. I say seal because Blue Eyes abuses it too. But I don't know, I don't see it coming though. The level 6 to limit 2 and last year to limit 3 and nothing happens, they call it a day. You say so? I mean, it would just be a slap on the wrist for the consistency. Just what I said should be fine. What did you say? Summon 1 dragon, not 2. No free stamping and turn 1 card back to activate skill. That could be reasonable as well. But at this point, Ciccio, in questo momento ti consiglio solo di aspettare, perché adesso te l'ho detto, in questa settimana annunciano la banlist. Aspetta la banlist annunciata e poi ci pensi. Poi mi vedi in live, ma ti ripeto, perché in questo momento qualsiasi cosa ti possa dire potrebbe essere non vero nel momento in cui esce la banlist. Maybe they could take off the second normal summon from the skill. So, okay, you know what? I don't know. Because there are so many ways, but I guess we all agreed that for Rebecca, we can just write skill change, skill rebalancing. Do we agree there is no way of hitting cards that can make Rebecca's skill fair? Do you agree? Droplet to 3, never happening, in my opinion. Orame Giants play a limit 1. I don't know, honestly. Seals to 1. What about the Dragon Maid engine? I mean, basically the Dragon Maid engine is the only thing they have to have a negation. Yeah, the cards aren't the issue in my opinion. Skill is the thing that has to be it. Okay, you all agree, guys, with me, I guess. The problem is true, just a skill. Okay. Pedro, thank you so much for the follow on TikTok. So, guys, honestly, I don't know. There are so many ways. Let's try some. -1 from hand. Thank you so much to Gary for the subscription on YouTube. I appreciate that, my man. -1 normal summon, or what else? No, just light wind in deck. Do you still see it, or I went too far? Oh, I went too far. Now you see it? Okay. Now you see it. Okay. That makes sense to me. Now, again, we probably will never get the exact change of the skill, but honestly, there's no other way. If you have to, otherwise it would be a nightmare, guys. If they start limiting, imagine if they go back and limit 1 Shiu, erratic seal, it would be, or even Herald. It's like they're going back. Take out burn damage from skill as well. It could be something like that. No burn, so you reveal, you give up OTK. No burn damage. Of course, Rex. We'll see. Hi, Arif. Konami, since Dragon's been so competitive, we decided to limit 1 red rice black dragon. And free grass look greener for the balance. Yeah. If it's limited, as I said, it would also make FTKs almost impossible. True. You can't say no burn on skill that gives stamping. Yeah, but stamping is to take care of backwards logos. So it could just have stamping and you inflict no damage. Exactly, Clay. Agree. There are toxic Rebecca strategies that don't burn. Like what? Could be even -2 from your hand on turn 1 only. That's why we said skill rebalancing, Arif. No, guys, crazy hit predictions are not happening, in my opinion. Then maybe Konami can prove us wrong, but in my opinion, they're not happening. So, guys, this is Rebecca, right? I guess we can move on with the cheer trees that, in my opinion, I don't know how much of a hit they're gonna get. Like, honestly, I don't know. Kashira like its own locking pep. Oh yes, oh you're right. The zone locking. How do they do the zone locking, guys, with the Ojama? Yeah, Dueling Unlocked so good. They actually they underperformed in the KC Cup unexpectedly. They're not gonna do that, Pegasus. Yeah, guys, for the zone locking, I guess they need to do something else. Like for the zone locking of this. How, guys, does someone remember how the zone locking works? Like they summon a jam and they have the trap. Maybe they can ban the trap. What you think? A seismic shockwave, exactly. What is a shockwave? This. Probably this is gonna be banned. I say that that's the case. Hi, Randy. I kind of feel like Konami won't like DM getting out double casted by playing the game. But again, I know what you mean. But double casted caster can't even be made unaffected. It's true you can attack directly, but you can have an effect negation, a distraction, a back row, an entrap. Anything can stop casted caster. Anything. Literally anything. So I don't think that would be an issue, especially because you can have it only if you go second, or if when you go when it's the third turn, it's up to you again. You have no monsters, because keep in mind, if you do not have the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon on the field, the double casted caster has no attack. Don't forget about it. So I don't think it's gonna get hit from that way, from that point of view. But in Mind on Air, yes. No Traffo, non ci gioco. Soul 722, never happening, guys. Too much. Also structure deck, never structure deck cards, never happening. Oh, do we got actually the results of the top? No. 32 Blue Eyes White Dragon, 28 Shinobirds, 22 Rebecca, 15 Dark Magician, 3 genetic skills. Oh, actually 15 Dark Magician is nice. Oh, for violence I'm reading. When does the BANLIST come out? This week we're gonna have the announcement, very probably. Think you forgot Chimera. Oh, right, so it's not DM guaranteed, dueling, probably. Among these 15 DM, probably it's Chimera. Okay. We want some unban. Coming with that in a minute. Okay, sorry. Let's go back to the tier list. Okay, Blue, Dark Magician. Honestly, for Dark Magician, that's right. DM. Mind on Air. Do Dark Magician play any limit? I saw Kydroid. Not really. So in my opinion, this should be the time to do banned. Because whatever you do does make sense. Otherwise, would they play in one copy? I don't think they play anything in one copy that you could go for. Limit 1 Dark Magician's never happening. Exactly, Dueling Unlocked. Just Mind on Air. Yeah, that's exactly it. DM is fine as it is. It's totally fair. The troll and do the MG to 1 as well. No, it's not happening, guys, in my opinion. I honestly think that it's because it can be searched. I think they're just gonna go on the monster bend. You know why? Because it's something that goes against their game with the skills. So that's the thing. They either change the way skills work, and they say instead of reveal, they say show. So if they say show, even if you have Mind on Air on the field, you can show the cards you need to go on with the skill, and that will be fine. Or they ban it straight away. So Mind on Air bans, or skills say show instead of reveal. I think that's what's happening, guys. Hi, Stoic, welcome. Limit expanded. That could happen actually with limit to 3, but I don't know if that can impact the deck, because like people are not even playing Book of Eclipse, dude. Even if you limit 3 that, you should limit 2 things. But again, expanded is not a card. Actually, this guy wasn't even playing expanded. What is expanded? Just 1. Don't see it getting hit. Honestly, guys, it's not happening in my opinion. I play 3 actually, Rexes. I love to see that always in my starting end. This is better for DM so you can play Beatrice. I don't know. Even some cards like Solar Remembrance get hard countered by reveal. Yeah, that's true, dude. That's true. Dueling a lot. So maybe we can just say that at this point it's gonna be Mind on Air banned. Mind on Air banned. Yeah, but I mean, Kairoid, if you see here, I mean, we saw this list, but if you see in the top top usage, it's not even there. So this is basically just one case. But as you can see, Mind on Air is everywhere. 77%. So it's played. Mind on Air is basically the best one for Dark Magician, let's be honest. So he has to be it, 100%. There's no way he can come out. But I don't see them limiting 1. I mean, because probably Dark Magician will again limit 1, as Rex was saying with the Utopia treatment. But I don't know. Honestly, can you really limit 1 Dark Magician girl now that we got Tia alternative Tia with the skill for Dark Magician girl? It's never gonna happen. And can you really limit 1 thing with of the other stuff? Probably the Salvation, but it's a new structure deck card. Guys, it's not gonna happen. Trust me. Trust me, it's not gonna happening. It's not happening. Even though there's Beatrice, but I don't know how many play Beatrice with Mind on Air. A Dragon Master Knight, maybe, yes. So 1 Mind on Air, 1 Dragon Master Knight. And that makes sense because otherwise you lose access to your turn 2 play. That could be something. I'm gonna write that down. That makes sense. That's a good call. That's a very good call. So, Master Knight to 1 with Mind. Yeah. That could make sense. If they don't want to ban it, that could be it. Aside from skill shutdown, hand knowledge is extremely good. Now, if that's true, and that's what someone like Diamond was pointing out, knowing what he has, but it becomes toxic in the moment where people cannot fully use their skills. So it's okay, but I mean, if my opponent has droplets and Book of Eclipse, or double droplet Book of Eclipse, and can overcome that, you really can't do that much. No, but they're gonna eat. No, you didn't got it, Yugi. The point is, you limit Dragon Master Knight because no one plays more than 1. And because if you limit this one, they can't play together with this. They can't play Mind on Air anymore. DM with Unmind on Air, it's a bad deck. That's true. We have to find then another way to go first, even though I had kind of a turn 1, but it's not super consistent. We have to find a consistent turn 1, but honestly, it's toxic. I have to be honest. It's toxic. So it's just that. If it's toxic and nothing else. You have to be, even if I play it, guys, you know, I always try to stay objective. Floodgates are boring, not a problem. So yeah, I played DM in the Casey Cup, so it's coming from someone that knows what he does. Honestly, Mind on Air doesn't have to be banned, it can be put to 1 because Droplet and Chalice can easily stop it. Yeah, but I mean, keep in mind, you come with a navigation in the grave, with the combo. So, again, I think it needs to go, and it's a floodgate you can deal only with it's a, you know why? The problem is, it's not that it's a floodgate, it's a floodgate for skills. That is something that is peculiar for Duel Links. It's really what makes Duel Links so original. It's skills. So you should basically ban any card that prevents skills from activating, in my opinion. Hain is a good option. We could find more spies. True. And I know I defended Hamano, by the way. Plot twist, they wouldn't even touch DM. Honestly, it would be stupid if they don't touch Mind on Air. Because it's like, I allow people to play stuff to shut down skills. It could become so much more popular. If people know that they can shut down skills somehow with Mind on Air, I think everyone could actually go and start playing Dark Magician. Exactly, Nawaf. Would that be the first time Konami has done something stupid? No, you're right on that. This isn't the first time that this has come up, though. But you mean the anti-skill of Rasparoba? But that was something that was not super consistent, guys. This is basically 100% consistent. When you go first with Dark Magician, you either have Veiler on Impermanence, and you know that you have to activate that on the Dark Magicians, and still there you can still quite pull that out. Or actually, the combo is 100% consistent, and you saw that with me in the second stage of the Casey Cup. That combo is 100% consistent. Combination in Mind on Air to 1 could also work, maybe. I don't know, because I think there are people that maybe play more than one combination, and still that is probably another card that is structure deck exclusive. I wouldn't trade a card that comes from the structure deck just for a stupid monster that is obtainable with box chips and it's super hold and it goes against skills. Exactly, Dueling Unlocked. It's 100% consistent. That's why it needs to go away. Limit tree, but yeah, but then people actually there had to stop playing that because there was some other stuff limited tree. Am I right? But you have to draw it. Okay. Hear me out. Hear me stir Seraphine out of the BANLIST. It could be. The meta has changed. But actually, let's go on before going into the limit, into the unlimits. So Blue Eyes is just Blue Eyes. Sorry. DM is just that. Then we have. We're gonna be super quick here. Soul. Wait a minute. Hear me out. Do they actually need a buff? No, I'm 100% sure they won't be hit. Like 100% sure they won't be hit. But I was even thinking they could actually allow Tenny in this or not. Or do you think if they allow Tenny, this could become too much? You know why I'm saying that? Because even with Tenny, they could not have that easy of a time because the extra deck is tight. Hear me out. You can play Fallen of Albots, cards that mention Fallen of Albots, Soul monsters, and Weird monsters. What do you think? They'll ban Falanavalbas. They did that with Chimera? With the Floodgate, you mean? It's actually true. They didn't hit the Floodgates. They didn't hit the Floodgates simply because they released the meta and didn't care. Let's be honest. Dragons didn't care about the Chimera Floodgate. The guy, the End of Anubis. Blue Eyes doesn't care either, to be honest. In the end, they can still go for their combo. Shinaro doesn't care. I mean, cares even less. Will indeed be the fall of Alpas. Just release Baron. Let them play Baron, Boros, Savage, and Tenny. Totally fair. The deck is already strong and will be stronger post BANLIST, I imagine. Can't see them getting a buff this soon. Yeah, Cosmic, that's what I was thinking about. Just release Mirror Jade. Soso will be fine after the BANLIST, surely. You mean without any buff? That makes sense, though. Yeah, I was thinking about this. Like, if you actually nerf Blue Eyes a little bit, and you actually... Because Soul actually... can be good against destruction because of Shenjing, but they suffer the Peacock treatment, right? So if you stop Shinobirds and you take out Shino Baron Peacock from Blue Eyes, they can rise. So it makes sense. So okay, of course no hits, but I guess we all agreed on that. And then Violence. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I never played against, I think once against the deck, and I stopped it at the beginning, so I didn't even see them in action. I don't even know what they do. I don't even know if they're a problem, but I didn't see them, so I don't think they're gonna be hits simply because no one, and literally no one played them. Violence might be too new to get hit. I mean, I don't think that's the reason, but still. The problem with Violence is Herald, because they have it super consistent. They have a built-in nerf. Guys, I have no clue how they work. 1 UR is so cheap. Holy, that's true actually. They put out 7 disruptions, I think. Wow. It's only because new Violence is too combo heavy. They have 2 Omni. The Boros, Savage Dragon, and the Herald. Nah, Stoic. Last people got super into it somehow. I don't know. I have 2 Omni, but you get opponent pop card for free. That's true, actually. With the skills that we got. Yeah, I know, Arif. I know that mechanic. I think they're not gonna touch it, honestly. They are new, nothing happens. I agree, actually. I think nothing's gonna happen, guys. Scrap the list. Who to remove all skills? Done. Fixed. Done. Fixed. And you will be happy with your Sky Striker diamond, right? Okay, nothing has happened. You think there is a way to break Makura? I honestly don't know. I didn't read the new skill. What does Makura do? Oh. If this guy is sent from the monster zone to the graveyard, you can activate 1 trap card from your hand this turn. Honestly, I have no idea right now. Hi Alex. The BANLIST prediction. A skillless mode like Legacy Duels could be fun. Yep, a permanent skillless mode could be super good actually, guys. And it would be super good because it could force people to spend cards. It could spend for cards that they wouldn't otherwise spend for. I don't know if I was clear on this. If you have a skillless mode, people will buy other cards that they wouldn't buy for the with skill mode, the mode with skill. So actually having the skillless mode could be so good. Even though, you know, it's not a good... We do not have that many players though, I think that's the problem. They're afraid if they have a skillless mode, they could lose all of the people playing with skill. And, you know, dividing the pool, the player base, it's not a good thing. That will be more time to look for a duelist, for a duel. Even the Casey Cup, less attendance, I don't know. But you can, Diamond, guess what? You can play any deck that has a good skill. Yeah, skillless mode will split the base. That's the problem, exactly. That's why they can't do it, guys. Is it time for the FTK section, the BANLIST prediction? I honestly don't know, guys. What do we need to ban for the FTK? I mean, it's not for Rebecca. If we cut out for Rebecca, the burn damage, isn't that fixed? Yeah, Gumpal, it's different mode to use different cards would be nice. Tia Alt does not come with new skill. Actually, she has a new skill, but it's bad. Isn't it already like that, Mystery Man? Unbanned prediction. Yes, Gary. We have to go into that now. How do we see the unbanned stuff here? Here we go. We're ready. You think Chimera needs a hit? No. I don't think Chimera needs a hit, honestly. I don't think it needs a hit. Like, I played against it. I lost some, I won some, but I don't think they need 8, honestly. It's too much. Having that would be too much. True, Mystery Man, that's it. Okay, let's start. From the forbidden section, do we see something that can come out? Probably no. Francesco, in my opinion, yes. Agent 3 would be too much. Voidogre 3. Wait. Let's start from the forbidden ones first. Don't rush it. Oh, wait. This is my BANLIST here. Don't rush it. High lies. Thank you so much, my man. What about your day, my man? Hope you had a great one. A lot of decks are over 20 now. Grass. No. I will leave that there. In my opinion. Unban Nightmare Mermaid. You know what? That could come. Like Orcust. We already said that Orcust could have gotten some unlimited. No, Trinade, guys, I don't think we're ready. Orcust could be free. With the Mermaid. No? Oh, this setup's Ibly. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. No, I'm sorry. Then you're right. No. Okay, then he needs to stay there. If he sets up Ibly, no. Okay, now if he can set up Ibly, it's better not. You missed White with Band, just read the card. It says, Nether Plague and normal special summon effect monsters until your next draw phase. So it's basically skip a turn for your opponent. But literally, it's just, you can just set back rows. Old Blue Eyes stack card when with the skills that say you can normal summon Blue Eyes without tributing. Yeah, guys, I guess everything that is here will stay here. Okay. Oh, what a pull from the Limit 1. You know what? Let's go through everything. Limit 1, okay. Actually, they could even be banned because I saw some FTK that involved this too. So maybe if the FTK become too much consistent, they could ban this completely. And now let's go to the Synchro part. Gator, welcome, my friend. I was your Monday, my man. Hope you had a great start of the week. How bad would be if Fusion Summer Breaker came back? Too bad. Too bad. Hyperion. Hyperion, guys. It's not even a freaking negation. This needs to come out, honestly. It makes no sense. Herald free and these not. This is not even generic. You need to fear no 200 fairy monsters, dude. The Lazuli FTK is basically 100% consistent. So, okay, so I was right and this should be probably banned. This should be free, guys, but I think I called this already last BANLIST prediction. You can copy a good effect, true, but how good it could be. Is there any deck playing Infinity right now? Infinity. What's Infinity? Anyway, these free. Exactly, George. This is okay. This is okay because it's a negate and it allows so much more plays. Okay, it's still super strong. Okay, for the Necrovaldi search. Void Ogre Dragon. I guess we have to keep it there. Otherwise, as someone was saying before, resonators could just become too much. Like having a spell trap negation plus these negation could be too much. Well, limit one card can you play if they free Master Flare? Exactly. Probably there's not that much of a choice, so that's why this guy can just be free. Probably you can play, I don't know, Rora if you play Reinforcement of the Army, Monster Reborn, those classic ones. We don't even have other bosses to play alongside Monster. So then we have, guys, I think Void Ogre needs to stay here. I think this needs to stay here because of Resonators. Becomes too much, right? Infinity, though, it's still an Omni Negation. Infinity is still an Omni Negation and it's actually super powerful because it also has an effect for during your turn to steal an opponent monsters by attaching to itself. So honestly, limit 1 is fine. And I love Cyber Dragons. Retopia with Victory was for the skill, so I guess it's okay. Guys, please. Free the freaking player this. Be busy. Konami, if you're watching me right now, please be freaking serious. Release the freaking play. What did this guy do wrong? What did he do wrong? Dude, play this. The Dutch 1 bounce. It needs 2 level 5 light monsters. It's not even generic, dude. It's not even freaking generic. What are we talking about? Release this boy. Just release it. And give a meaning to that freaking... what it is? To Ptolemaeus. Give a freaking meaning to Ptolemaeus. It was never good in the first place. Release also this poor boy. It makes no sense. Why in a meta where we start with 700 interruptions, Ptolemaeus going into play this is something that cannot be allowed. Dude. Exactly, Drago. What are we talking about? But it's the most ungenetic negate that is. Oh, okay, who are you talking about? Ah, Infinity Cyber Dragons. Because of some Acerola for some FTK combo. He can rank up to Infinity, so I see why. You mean Ptolemaios? No, he can't. This is rank 6. And this is rank 4, so he can't rank up to Infinity. Infinity, yeah. Ungenetic negate. But still, guys, it's just too good in my opinion. If you can get Nova, you can get free Infinity. True, that's why this is limit 1. Limit 1 is fine, okay? Because I think it's fine. The gimmick line for Aldrich is insane. My build if its Konami doesn't touch it. Okay. I forgot the other one. Guys, this true needs to be free, let's be honest. Let's free Plagueis and Ptolemaios. It makes no sense. Pep, you're forgetting Nova as a bridge. Ah, you mean that Ptolemaios can rank up into Nova? Guys, but this can actually rank up only... Oh, even during your turn? Oh, during your press turn. So you mean this goes into Infinity. And who else does this? Oh, because you mean that then any monster that can put 3 monsters on the 3 level foes can go into Infinity. That's why. Okay, let's say I agree with Ptolemaios going into Infinity. Okay, let's see. Let's say okay. But Plagueis can be free. Guys, Plagueis can be free. Not 2 rank 4s, but 3 level 4 Rexas. Because if you go with 2, you have to detach 3. And he gets a material only in the end phase. So, and plus it would be just for Satellar Knights to get materials. So if you just do it with 2 materials, this thing can't do nothing because you need to detach 3 to rank up. So if you do it with 2 monsters, it can't do nothing. And it's not something that happens during your opponent's turn, but during your turn. It's not a quick effect and you summon Infinity out of nowhere. So you need to have 3 level 4s on the field, still not that easy of a thing. Going to Ptolemaios, rank into Nova, Nova into Infinity. It's not any 2 level 4s, it's 3, yeah. But again, I wanna listen to you. And let's say Ptolemaios stays good where it is at 1, but free Plagueis at least. Just free Plagueis, guys. You can't special summon Natsu when you have a Disciple Raw, so no. Compulsion legs. Exactly, okay, exactly. You got the point. Star Seraph will become really annoying if this happens, but they're dead. Mystery Men, Star Seraph are dead, literally. They will probably have just one interruption other than the back rows. No, this needs to be free. This can stay there at this point. Rafflesia is okay there at 1. Ophion is fine, even though we have the Rabbit skill that can give this for free. Plus unaffected. Why more people didn't play this actually? The Ophion, yeah, why people didn't play the Ophion Floodgate more? You know why? Because going second is kinda trash, right? The Rescue Rabbit skill going second is kinda trash. That's why. It's so true, guys. Phantom Knight. No. This has to say limit 1. Don't get me wrong. I was just telling why I didn't see Ophion that much in the KC Cup, and now it's nice because it's easy to negate the Rabbit, but also it's not super consistent. Nightingale okay, Giant Trainer okay, Beatrice okay, especially because it can be abused in so many decks. I don't even know what it does. Who cares? It can stay there. Topologic Bomber Dragon, I don't know. But a lot of you said it was good to stay there, so I guess okay. Gazelle. Where are we with Salamangreat? Where are we with Salamangreat? So true, Gator, and I guess again because when you go second, it's not that great of a thing. Roar is still in the list of limit ones. Yeah. I don't know. Searchable counter trap. Do we have someone else that has a searchable counter trap? Tachyon. Hi, Ibrahim. I'm good. What about you? No worries. Salads are fine now. Salads. Can we say salads are bad now, or do we say that they are fine now? Utopia has a searchable counter trap as well. Good point. So I guess either Gazelle or Roar free for the BANLIST. At this point, we can. I mean, dude, we're facing Utopia with 7 interruptions, and one of them is a counter trap, and another one is an inherent effect that can be activated anytime. With everything, I'm talking about the Twin Pegasus. No, this can be free. Let's be honest. I always hated Salmon Grade. Okay, let's start from that. But I think they deserve to have their searchable counter trap. Probably Diamond. That would be cool, actually. To be fair, you can recycle the Salad Trap. You can't with Utopia. Actually, you do recycle the counter trap with Utopia. When an exceeds a number monster leaves the field, you can set it. Spear credit, I mean, it's for some OTK, I guess. So these free. Probably there's a limit 2, I would say, just to have them. Oh, actually, limit 2. So you're good and you play 1 and 1. I love that. Illusions stays there. To draw stays there. There. I mean, let's go super quick. Do we see something that can be unlimited? We just have one of this. That's fine. The flip floodgates. Oh, come on, dude. Seriously? See, Monarch Stormfort is still here. Are we serious? Are we dead serious right now? Dude. Stormfort is limited 1. Dude. Limited 1. Come on. Just free this. Hallelujah, that's fine. Fine. Tricksars. These could be free, I guess. Like, for the level of the deck right now, this could be free. 1 for 1, fine, because it can lead to crazy plays, I guess. Fine, because of Ophion. Fine. Why in the world Star Blast is still here, dude? Give me a freaking break. Yeah, come off of the list. He turns any tribute monster into a casual 2 broken. Yeah, but only for Monarchs, though. Tribute Summon. Who does Tribute Summon in this meta? Like, just Monarchs? In my opinion, that this could be free. Star Blast for sure. This is for some FTK, or Burn, FTK, Floodgate, FTK. Too good still. I guess FTK, FTK as well. Well, you can show no monsters. Most of your opponent controls cannot declare attacks. Okay, stall, Floodgate, FTK, all FTK here. Tachyon Transmigration is okay there. Mirror Force, guys, is Mirror Force that good right now? Didn't we still? I mean, didn't we reach the level? That meta level when Mirror Force is not that good anymore yet. You know what? Maybe I will try something like not having that limited 1, but maybe limited 2 to start seeing how much of an impact it can have. Because I can understand that maybe, you know, especially in the lowest rank, this could be super good. So until you get hit by it, then you want to be banned. Hi Raffle, welcome. How was your day? Honestly, I will release this from 1 to 2. I will go from 1 to 2 with this to see how much of an impact he has, and if really people decide to play it. This is still super slow, guys. A monster has to attack, and you have to hope the trap card stays there. So, not happening. Okay, we set this 2 together with the gazelle, so you can play both. Judging toxic. Okay. Still okay. Did fairies actually had ever a chance to shine with this? Who knows? Champions vigilance? Probably not, guys, because it's so easy to have dark magician, blue eyes on the field. It become too much of a buff for blue eyes and dark magician. Ancient gear duel, okay. Stall. Okay. Okay. What else? Okay, I guess okay as well. Do we have else? Having a look at this. Blake. Do we even have something that could be free here? Damage condenser, zero gravity. Give and take, stall. I guess we're good. It's just stall, okay. Free the sanctuary counter trap. This? No, the counter trap is the divine punishment. I'm not sure, honestly. Wait, head judging can definitely come off the list, right? No. No. It's funny to see, Mystery Man? Honestly, I don't know. Definitely not. 50-50. It can be so toxic in my opinion. No cost, also. No cost negate once per turn, no. Thank you, no. Thank you, I would say no. Let's go into the limited 2. Let me limit 1 to Samsara just because. What is it? What's Samsara? Ah, okay. Anyway, I guess they're good. Like, this is just because they had their reason, I guess. Samsara is enough to get, okay. Limit 2. Limited 2. Do we really want to see something out of here? Probably. I mean, I made my ban list thinking for the decks to just lose access to this, but they could just make limit 1, limit 1. Limit 1, limit 1, and frick this. Hear me out! If Majesty is free, Cybernetic Overflow needs to be free too. Let's repeat this all together. If Majesty is free, Cybernetic Overflow needs to be free as well. Can we all agree on that? Can we all agree on that? What else? Morphotronic, never saw life. Pulse Minds, yes, it's fine. Mega Ray CD for Chiroid, yes. Again, yes, I think the chairs at this point, starting chairs can be free at this point, I think so. These can stay there as well. Concentrating current. If you ban the burn cards, concentrating current can come out. Can we get much higher? What? With my voice, you mean, or what? Free Widow Anchor. I knew you would say that. Yeah, they can all stay. I mean, except concentrating current. Even though it's a one-turn kill tool, probably. So maybe not. Honestly, I think even if this would be released, I don't think people will play it, because this could be played even at 2. So you can free this. People won't play them. The Void spell, I don't know if we're ready to have Void back in the game, but I guess we could. With all of the boards we have, technically Void could be out of this. If we are honest enough with ourselves, I think the Void stuff can come out. Now we have a level of the meta when Voids can just... Free Champion Vigilance, no, I went through that, no. I played Dark Magician, so I know how good he could be, but no. Jimbo, what you mean? So true, Stoic. So that's why I said 1 and 1 or even banned at this point, and that's called it a day. Last part, right? Limit trees. Limit trees. What do we even unlimit? Probably the Star Seraph stuff could be unlimited. Let's be honest. Even though they can have access to the toxic limit tree though, if they Star Seraph. I mean, but they just have that. They have no board, just back rows. You know what I mean? Come on, let's go. Jaguniak sells synchro quick play. True. So true. These never saw life, Algir, you're right. These could be free. These stays here, that's fine. Battle Trap. Orcus, I don't know, guys. They could be free, maybe. Heroes with Stratos. This was made just to make them lose access to Book of Eclipse, I guess. Floodgate Trample. This is still toxic though. You know, monster you can't flip anymore. So maybe that could still stay there. Engage, that's fine. Into the Void. Crimson Gaia's super good. This is to draw, I guess. Because with the Dragon Rulers, this could be crazy, actually. I don't know if anyone thought about that, but I thought about it, but I don't have Dragon Rulers. Birds stay good where they are. Ghost Recall are toxic. This is okay here. This was used in an FTKs, actually, so it could even be banned, actually. Remove rockets. I mean, a tree, I don't think no one played that anyway, so it can stay there anyway. True, but if you think about it, no one is playing ADP anymore. Now everyone just plays Droplet and Impermanence. I was wrong with them, okay. Kydroid to 1. Salad Spell. I don't know. We just said Roar and Gazelle to 2. Maybe it could be too much. I know what you mean, but you know, because the problem with Floodgate being worse than IDP, it all comes to the fact that in Duel Links we have 3 zones, guys. So that means that if you Floodgate a monster, you prevent that opponent from using that zone unless he has something in a mechanic in his deck, in his archetype, that can rid of set monsters. With IDP instead, you banish, but you don't lock his zone, and that's the reason that you have to think it's behind the unlimit of IDP and not of Floodgate Trample. Plus, another thing, if you draw 3 IDP, you can't play them all of the same turn, and Floodgate instead Floodgate Trample can be, if you draw all 3 of Floodgate Trample, you can activate them in the same turn and stopping your opponents. They have released all good limited trees, so what's the point of limited tree staples now? Actually, there's still some good cards that can be played with Book of Eclipse, for example, so I can still see a reason. Eclipse to 2. I don't know, no, I don't think they're gonna do it. Make them play the Trishula Fusion again. Who are you talking about? Ah, you mean for the Floodgate? Exactly, Rexus. That's horrible. I don't like eating sables personally, and that's actually true, guys. Guys, I guess we are at the end. We went through everything, right? The only bad thing is that I didn't write on limits. But yes, I guess we got everything. So goodbye to text. Goodbye to this. Right? And yep. That's it. That's it for today, guys. I don't know what you think about that. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed these BANLIST predizione. If you're watching this not on stream, of course, leave me your comments with your BANLIST predizione in the chats. You know, I always read all of them. I don't know Pegasus, honestly. I will see in these days. Yeah, Alligator. Basically, 90% of the time when someone says that the BANLIST will be a letdown, it's never wrong. Guys, don't get your hopes up. Alligator is right. Don't get your hopes up with the BANLIST, as always. Expect the least, so you won't be disappointed. Guys, that's everything for today. Hope you enjoyed it. I wish you the best morning, afternoon, evening, nights, whatever time is in your country. Thanks a lot for watching. And as always, see you in the next one.